Good afternoon and salam Ibu Butiriku. Updates for 21st December. The remote Blaga Menjawa Road in northern Sarawak, built by the Defence Ministry under the Jiwa Murni concept 3 years ago, is breaking apart due to Hillslope failure. Part of the road has already collapsed in the riverine after the hillside eroded due to heavy rain. Native rights activist cum lawyer Abun Sui, who is a Blaga resident, said that half of the two-lane road has already collapsed. He stated that the cracks started appearing in June and locals have already voiced out their worries to Blaga authorities. The 60-kilometer road was built by Defence Ministry 2 years ago for about 80 million ringgit. Abun, who is also PKR Hulu Rejang chief, said the road was supposed to be repaired last year. Abun said he hoped that the state government will initiate the repairs and liaise with JKR immediately. The Blaga Menjawa Road is the only road linked to about 10,000 interior folks to the outside world. It connects the Menjawa sub-district to Blaga Township and onwards to Bakun, Bintulu and beyond. Locals in Cameron Highlands are hoping that whoever wins the upcoming by-election will resolve problems plaguing the constituency. Their concerns including affordable housing, parking woes, and labour shortages. Retired Tony Ng said there were plenty of apartments that there was priced too high for locals. Many of the apartments were also used as homestays and Airbnb, he added. The parking shortage was due to outsiders setting up stalls at parking lots, said Ng. He hoped the new MP would meet locals on a regular basis. On November 30th, the election court declared that Barisan Nasional's win during the general election was null and void to corrupt practices. Dato' C. Sivaraj, who was the incumbent MP, did not appeal the court's decision. Ng said they had no issues with Sivaraj. Another resident, M. Vignas Varan, said the lack of parking spaces and poor management had contributed to traffic problems there. Ng added whenever the night market opens, it takes 20 minutes for him to leave the area when it usually only takes 2 minutes to 3 minutes. Permission given for stalls to open up in these parking spaces must also be controlled. He added that the lack of proper facilities for sports was also an issue. Restaurant owner S. Kumarasan said the lack of manpower was permanent problem for the business community. He also added he is hoping the next MP will look into the issue seriously. Polling will be held on January 26, 2019. Now on to world news. The US House of Representatives adjourned earlier today without Congress passing a spending deal, assuring a partial government shutdown at midnight. As President Donald Trump and lawmakers remain at odds over border wall funding, operation for several key agencies will cease in early hours of Saturday, despite last-ditch talks that continued on Capitol Hill between White House officials and congressional leaders in both parties. Trump is seeking $5 billion for construction on the wall on the U.S. border with Mexico. Democrats are staunchly opposed, and the absence of an elusive deal means federal funds for dozens of agencies will lapse at midnight. It remains unclear how long the shutdown will last, though. But the optics are bad, as hundreds of thousands of federal employees will either be furloughed or forced to work without pay in the run-up to Christmas holiday. The Senate will meanwhile remain open late Friday, but there was no sign yet of breaking through, and the chamber was quiet. Senators told reporters that congressional leaders from both parties was negotiating with the scenes with White House officials, including Vice President Mike Pence, Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner, and incoming Chief of Staff Mike Mulvaney. Trump was scheduled to fly to Florida last Friday for his Christmas break, but the White House said the president postponed the trip and will remain in Washington in an effort to salvage a spending deal. Well, that's all the news for updates for now. I'm Kamarudin Bujang, and salam Ibu Butiriku.